And we are live from the beautiful Wine O'Clock Studios. It's time for
the Wine O'Clock Report.
The Wine O'Clock Report, brought to you by wine. Here it is.
You know what? Our logo doesn't look so hot on these glasses with red wine in them. You can't hardly tell what it says on there.
Well, we may have to then just...
Maybe we get an alternate logo at some point.
Maybe we can get an alternate logo. And instead, how about this
one.
handy dandy...
This one.
This one, yes. The Wine O'Clock Report. Wine, because why not?
Why not?
We had a new idea, actually, at Wine O'Clock Report today, or at least I did. When I was cruising through my favorite ye olde wine shoppy, I decided to... I came across several bottles of a particular line of wine, and I said, why not we do a series?
So, what is it?
So, we're doing a wine called Handcraft, which I've actually had a couple of bottles before of different varietals.
This one's a Petite Sirah, it looks like.
This one is Petite Sirah, that's correct.
Let's go
to
the...
barcode.
We were told we had to hold it here for several seconds.
That's right. Is that good enough for you, Walt?
Walt,
all right.
Walt is our #1 fan.
Yes, and Tom is a close second. They're both great fans, and hopefully we'll have a few more.
Petite Sirah. And maybe one day we can have them guest star.
Well, that's a possibility if they pay the guest star fee.
No, I don't think that's how it works.
Okay, well, that'll work. Well, I ended up discovering this a couple of years ago in ye olde wine shoppy, and
I'd like to drink it.
For the price, I said, I tried a couple of different bottles of different varietals. I can't remember now which ones they were, and I said, this is good stuff for the price. It's under $10.
That's because you're old and you're losing your memory.
What'd she say?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yes. Okay, now let's try the wine. Cheers!
Cheers!
Mm-hmm.
Y'all always get to listen to the music while we're drinking.
Yeah. Ooh, blueberries. Definitely blueberries.
Yeah, definitely blueberries.
Mm-hmm.
I think your palate's getting better.
Yep. Blueberries and...
Maybe we should get one of those kits. You know those kits that wine tasters get that have the different flavors of things?
Sure. We have a kit. She's right in there, asleep as usual.
Yeah,
she's a kit and a kitten.
She's always asleep.
She's always asleep.
Usually on my lap.
As it turns out, you may be asking the question, if you've heard of Syrah or Shiraz, what's the difference between those and Petite Sirah?
I know.
What is it?
These are smaller.
Those are smaller, yes.
They're petite.
Actually, the berries are smaller than normal grapes, even though the plants are very hardy. But as it turns out, this is known as this varietal is known as Durif in France and in Australia because of the name of the man who crossed a regular French Syrah grape,
a French Syrah,
with a different brand that, again, this age thing.
Is it Petit Verdot by any chance?
No, as it turns out, it's and I just looked it up too. But not to worry, I have my handy dandy iPhone, and let me see what it is. Okay. And he says, pulling it up right here.
Meanwhile,
it is with, it's like, no, it's not like it is. We're looking. You're used to that with technology, aren't you?
No.
Taking time.
So, meanwhile, while he's doing that, I will explain that we're listening to Easy Rider by Jimi Hendrix.
Yay! Inspired by the movie. Yes. It's Paloursin. Yes, it's another French varietal, but I don't think it's used. In fact, I remember reading somewhere recently it was nearly extinct in France.
I wonder if it's any relation to Chambourcin, that stuff that we grow here in Arkansas.
Not that I know of. I might have to actually look that up, but not right now because the looking on the phone is getting in the way of the fun and the wine, and nothing gets in the way of the wine.
Nothing stands between me and my wine.
Nothing stands between me and my wine. Nothing stands between me and her.
Isn't he sweet?
Well, it's because we're so close together, nothing could stand between us.
No, because we have a very small studio here.
Right, we have a very small studio and a very small budget.
As a matter of fact, if we did have guest stars, where would they sit?
That's a good question. Yeah, we'd have to get a wide angle lens.
We might have to do a 2-camera show.
Oh God, you're getting upscale. You know, it's well, we'll have to figure it out.
Or 2-phone show, as the case may be.
Yes, 2-phone show.
By the way, did
Yes.
you know that already our Wine O'Clock report has opened some doors in the entertainment industry for me?
What kind of doors has it opened for you?
Well, today in a meeting at work, I was asked if I would like to be in a video.
Wow!
Because they said, you seem so natural at it.
Well, there you go. See?
So I'm going to star in a video about process models.
Yay! Process models.
Everybody's
Ooh.
favorite thing.
Yes, I like any kind of models, and I like to watch the process of them getting ready to model. But that's just me. Anyway, that's one of those things about when you get on YouTube or Periscope or whatever it is and start doing your own thing. If you do it often enough and do it kind of well, then people start noticing, and maybe you don't get paid for that, but it'll lead to other opportunities, some of which could be paid, or in this case, done on company time, which is just as good as getting paid. Yes, it is. So there you go. There you go. One thing leads to another.
One thing leads to another.
There you go. There you go. Everything you do in any sort of entertainment builds on something else. It really does. You know, this leads to that, and then all of a sudden...
Leg bone's connected to the knee bone.
Right. And I'm connected to this glass.
Me too. I like it. And I like our logo, but I hadn't thought about putting the burgundy logo against the burgundy wine. Because you know why? Because I drink mostly white. That's why.
Yeah, and even though this is not burgundy, it's Petite Sirah. But
the color of the wine is burgundy.
The color is burgundy. Yes,
or wine
it is.
color, if you like that better.
Now this one I'm not sure. This one may be. I'd have to do some playing around with this one to figure out what it would pair best with. We know it pairs best with pizza because everything does. But still.
Like beer. Just like vodka.
This might be interesting. Or this may be one of those where you don't really want to pair it with something.
I know what it would be good with.
What?
Roasted chicken.
Roasted, yes. It would be good with roasted chicken.
I'm on a roasted chicken kick.
You are
I'm
on a roasted
totally
chicken
into roasted
kick.
chicken right now.
Yes, and in fact, I was thinking possibly tomorrow night about making like some chicken piccata or something like that.
How about some roasted chicken?
I might do roasted chicken. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out in our off-camera time.
Yeah, he does a lot of accents, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, that's because I'm an old actor. We do that kind of stuff. You know, keeps us entertained, keeps us young.
Let's talk about ducks.
Let's talk about ducks.
Hey, how would y'all? I was thinking, and I do that on occasion.
Oh yeah,
not real often, but
yeah, you do.
I was thinking, you know how Greater Tuna is like a 2-man show? What if we did Greater Tuna?
Well, that would mean we'd have to learn a lot of lines. I'd love to do Greater Tuna because it's a wonderful show, but I guess you'd have to pay. I guess you'd play the female parts, and I'd play the male parts.
However it works.
However it works out, it could. It'd be fun, except that that's a lot of lines. That's like a 2-hour show between 2 people. It's a lot of lines.
It is a lot of lines, but wouldn't it be awfully fun?
It'd be awfully fun.
Maybe we could condense it to 10 minutes and put it on the interweb.
Oh yeah, like those old audio books of the 10 classics read in 10 minutes.
Yes.
Each one 1 minute long.
We should totally do it and then send it to those guys.
Yeah. Well, we can think about it. By the way,
we've been looking for a way to go viral. That would do it.
And the thing is, unfortunately, this is winter. It's actually a good time to go viral, but not in a good way.
No, I don't like to go that. I don't like to go that way.
No one likes to go viral that way. No.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't get sick.
Don't get sick.
Use your hand sanitizer.
Use your hand sanitizer.
Wash your hands.
And wash them for anywhere from 20 to 30 seconds. My friend,
go around children. Just don't.
Yes, my friend Evelyn taught me that. And so do it.
She was an EMT.
She was an EMT. And I think that counts as our health tip for the week.
That was our health tip. That and wine is good for you.
And wine is good for you.
A bonus health tip.
And with that, I think it's time to bring to a close. Do you?
I think it's a good
another
time.
scintillating episode of the Wine O'Clock Report featuring Petite Sirah.
And the Wine O'Clock Report logo.
And the Wine O'Clock Report's logo. So
and the Wine O'Clock.
And the Wine O'Clock right there in the corner.
Yep.
So do yourself a favor. Have a glass or 3 tonight because, as we say here at the Wine O'Clock Report,
if you don't drink it, I will.
That's right. Or why not?
Okay.
Signing off.
Sayonara.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.